In this video I'm going to be doing a bit of cleaning and maintenance to my table saw, the DeWalt DW745. Sounds boring, doesn't it? Well, maybe, but I asked the good people of Instagram if it was something they'd like to see, and it seemed to get a good response. Plus it's something I need to do quite frequently anyway, so I thought why not set up the camera. First I unplug the machine, and then I remove the insert plate and the dust extraction hose, and then I tip the saw up on its side so that I have better access underneath. Here you can see the build-up of fine dust on the blade height adjustment mechanism, and usually what I do is take my saw outside and use my air blower, which is hooked up to my air compressor, to blow it all away. But it was late at night and dark outside, and I didn't want to do it inside because I didn't want to blow loads of fine dust in the air of my workshop, so I used an old toothbrush just to clean it off as I twist the handle. And I can do the same to the rack and pinion fence adjustment at the front and at the back. I then suck all the dust which was loosened up by the toothbrush into my dust extractor. There's always a pile of dust underneath the saw to clear up too, even though the dust extraction on this saw is reasonably good. I clean up the fence rails too, and also this piece of material next to the blade, which usually has a lot of dust sitting in it too, and the dust there can prevent the blade tilt from working properly. I use some 3-in-1 oil to lubricate any moving parts, and then I wipe away as much of that oil as I can to stop the dust sticking to it so much. I also clean the teeth on the blade. You can see here the build-up of dust. It's best to remove the blade from the saw and let it soak in some washing up liquid in warm water for about 15 minutes, and then you can scrub it clean really easily. But I'm doing it the lazy way here, spraying on a bit of oil to the toothbrush and cleaning the teeth while it's fitted to the saw. This way isn't as effective, but the teeth are now much cleaner than they were before, so the blade should cut a little nicer. Then I wipe down the fence and table with an oily cloth. The table on this DeWalt doesn't really need lubricating like a cast iron table would do, but I used oil anyway just because that's what I had to hand. Now all of the adjustments work perfectly, nice and smooth. So this is something that I do every 2 or 3 months maybe. It just keeps everything working smoothly and correctly, and also it keeps the blade cutting cleanly, which is quite important. I hope that this video was useful to you in some way, and thank you for watching.